Happy Monday, guys. Hey, I wanted to jump on for you and connect with you. And I want to tell you this might not be a great idea in this moment because Nico's already right here. So I apologize in advance for any photobombing dogs. But I wanted to encourage you in terms of the topic of momentum and how do you get it back if you feel like you have fell off track. So many of you are posting and you're engaged and you're getting in the workouts, and I think that it is amazing and I'm super excited and I love it. And I know that so many of you have so many wins and you're really enjoying this. I don't know if enjoying this season is the right word. Some of you are. I think most of you are just choosing to make the best of it, right? But even for the best of us that are strong-minded, it can be hard to make the best of it in some moments, right? We are perfect in our imperfections, but not all things are sunshine and rainbows in this moment every day, right? And so one of the biggest challenges is how do we stay committed? Because we know, because you've been with me for a long time, right? Or even if you're just getting started, one of the key factors of being able to do all that we were created to do, right? As you know, or if you're newer with us, I believe that we're created on purpose for a greater purpose. Each individual one of us has a unique purpose that only we can give. Like I have my purpose that only me, Rebecca Tabbert, can fulfill, right? Somebody else has their purpose that only they can fulfill. And that might be just to their immediate family. It might be to their community. It might be to their church. It might be to, they're working with somebody else in a corporate setting, whatever the case may be. You have a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. And we get to define the extent in which we are able to fulfill that and live that out and fully enjoy it based on how we best take care of ourselves. Because when we're not taking care of ourselves, it's like a block between us and the best version of ourselves, because we can't possibly think to be our best if our thoughts are clouded with stinking thinking, first and foremost. And then if our beliefs are jaded, and I talk about the lens that we all have, right? We all have also a unique lens in how we perceive life, beliefs, the things around us, how we respond to events, circumstances, the meaning we give to them is all based on our own personal filter that's unique to us. That's a combination of it, again, thoughts, beliefs, experiences, how we responded to it. It's a chicken before the egg type thing. My point is that one common thing that is true for all of us is that to the extent in which we're able to live our best life is to the extent in which we take care of. Cut out for a second there. Every time you feel like you don't want to do something, every time you tell yourself like, I just don't want to work out today. I can't remember who it was, but I saw someone, might have been Jody actually, on her check-in, right, where she was saying that she really didn't feel like it. Like her bed was comfy. She didn't have to get up as early this morning. I forget, it may not have been Jody, but I remember seeing she didn't feel like it, right? But she's like, nah. She got up, went through the motions. I'm putting some words in her mouth. I assume that she probably didn't feel like it when she first started moving either, but you never regret getting up and moving. And so I was having another conversation along the same lines with actually one of our coaches, and it was more so like, how do you like structure your day to continue to stay focused and continue to like in this, some of you are at home. Like I said, we have both ends of the spectrum. Some people are twice as busy. Other people are at home and it's a different kind of busy, right? And or not so busy. We have everything within our community and we get to see it from all angles. My encouragement to you is to keep doing the same old boring stuff, right? Keep doing your morning routine. Even if you were normally reporting into a job, you're not getting up as early and now you're working from home. Get up, get your morning routine in. We talked about morning routine in the past. For me, and I totally full transparency fell off track for a little bit because I went into, protecting everybody else, right, for the last couple of weeks and getting back on track with getting my consistent, I still had somewhat of a morning routine, but not the same, not the best version of my morning routine that creates the best day for me. So I'm getting back on track with that, right? But it's doing that, whatever that is for you. Morning routines are super important, whether it be this season or any other season. Not getting up and racing out of the bed. If you race out of bed, you start your entire day like that. Getting up, giving yourself some time to focus on gratitude first thing in the morning, giving yourself some time to be quiet and listen to God, if that's your belief, or the universe, if that's your belief, whatever it is, but getting your mind still. There is trueness and realness in energies. And when you give yourself even a few minutes of peace to be still, to listen, to receive, and then set your intention for the day and what you choose to accomplish for the day, that is going to help you get your momentum back. You may not feel like doing it, you do it anyway, right? The people that are most successful in any aspect of their life, it is because they do the consistent, the boring, the routine things over and over and over again, to the point of annoyance, to what most people would just give up and throw to the side, right? They work hard, but they also do the boring, mundane things over and over and over again, right? Same is true with life, same is true with health and fitness. So keep that morning structure. If you normally go into work and you're not going into work right now, don't start skipping showers. Don't start working in your sweatpants. Get up, get dressed, get your hair done, unless I have spent a lot of time in a hat because I can't stand these roots. But, get up, take the shower, get ready, put the makeup on, do all the things that you would normally do to keep that structure and that routine. Momentum is not always a feeling. Momentum is created a lot of times by the actions you take towards the goal. And then hopefully the feelings catch up, but they may not catch up overnight. It might take a couple of days. You may not feel the feelings, but that's where you're able to use this opportunity to build a new level of grit, right? And that's okay. That's all right. We have people that work out with us all the time. I won't name names, but I'm sure if he watches this video, if they watch this video, they will comment below. They'll tell you they do not like working out. They like the benefits of working out, which is why they've been consistent for almost 9 years now. Because they like the benefits of working out, right? They love us, but they don't necessarily like working out, right? They do it because they know that that's what gives them the ability to function better, to, all the things. So I would encourage you to understand that it's not always a feeling. It's not always an emotion. That is normal. Emotions, like we talked about before, are like a petri dish. It would be really easy to go down the negative rabbit hole. So stand on guard in your mind. When you start to hear things like, I don't feel like working out, I don't want to do this, just be like, be real with yourself. I may not feel like it, but I am stronger than my emotion, and I control what I am going to do. This is what I can control. And what you can control is what you put in your mouth. Even though it feels like you can't sometimes, I promise it's a work in progress, but you can control what you put in your mouth. You can control whether or not you choose to go to bed on time. You can control whether or not you choose to limit your consumption of alcohol right now. I don't know if that applies to anybody in our tribe, but I just have seen that on social media. People are drinking more than they would normally drink. No judgment, except for you're just not going to feel good. And then you're not going to be able to function. And then you're not going to be on your regular routine, right? Making sure that you control the time that you wake up, getting up at a consistent time. All those things you still have control of. They may be harder right now in this season to apply and to do and to execute and take action on, but that is choosing to do it anyway is what's going to set you apart. Choosing to do it even with everything going on around us is going to make you that much stronger when we do get to go back to whatever our new variation of normal is going to be, right? I was actually listening to a podcast this morning too, talking about for those of you that are in business, whether it's, you're helping another company, or you have your own business, or you're whatever the case may be, it could be that you come out of this having to do even more than what you did before. So now there are a lot of people that are going to fall into the trap of the sweatpants and the Netflix right now. There's a lot of people that have already fallen into that trap and that are going to continue to go down that rabbit hole. That's sad. It's not judgment. That's just the reality of what's happening to some people. It's super sad. It sucks, right? But don't get stuck in there. Do not allow yourself to become that person, because if you are in the position, honestly, I could think of even teachers. Think about all the stuff that teachers are going to have to correct next year. Not to be daunting, but what I'm saying is be prepared so that you don't have to get ready, right? Use this time in this season to prepare yourself mentally and physically for what may be challenging or more challenging, and or there's going to be a divide when we go back to some sort of sense of normal. And that's what this podcast was talking about with Ed Milet, is that there's going to be a divide. You're going to be able to see the difference between people that chose the Netflix and sweatpant route versus the people that chose to lean in and decide, how can I get better? How can I get stronger? How can I choose to be consistent and dig in during this season so that I come out stronger. And you're going to see the difference between people in the end of all of this. I want every single person in RT Fit Tribe to be on the winning side, and I just mean winning of life side when this is all over, because you chose to do the hard things, which is what we're hopefully helping you do and giving you that support and that accountability and that connection, because that's the difference. That the people at the sweat pits and Netflix, they don't have people that are coming alongside of them. They don't have people that are telling them what is possible. I mean, yes, it sucks, but how long you sit with it, right? Just like I teach all the time, the emotions that could potentially be running through somebody's head, the reality of some of the circumstances right now is really sucky, right? It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but we get to control how we choose to view it, how we choose to respond to it, and how we choose to show up within it, so that we can show up even stronger when we are beyond it, right? I hope this was helpful. If it is, like, comment below. Love you guys. Tell me how we can help you. If there's anything we can do to be serving you better, we always want to know. We appreciate you. Bye.